For a lot of us there, as soon as we become parents, caring for our babies and protecting them become our number one priority. To create a safe home is a big part of keeping our child safe. In this video, I will talk about and demonstrate some very important child safety measures to implement in your home. It can prevent injuries and possibly devastating accidents from happening to our babies. In the description below, I've created time markers of each chapters for every single items to help navigating this video. I hope the demonstration in this video will give you a quick and easy guide to childproof your home. So let's get started. To create a safe home for our toddler, one of the most important and easiest thing to do is this electrical outlet cover. It's made of plastic, but very tightly fit in. It's very difficult for a toddler to remove it. Even I'm having trouble remove it from the outlet. We plug this throughout the whole house. This is to prevent our baby from accessing the electrical outlet, and I strongly recommend it. A smoke detector is a crucial safety device for every single household. I know that in America, it is standard to have it installed in the kitchen or near the kitchen, and every single bedroom should have one smoke detector. I'm not sure about other countries. It's very important to install the smoke alarm in the right locations for the safety of both adults and children. Another thing I want to mention is if you have a home that uses gas or you have an attached garage, then carbon monoxide alarm plugged into a room near the bedroom or inside the bedroom, because carbon monoxide is smellless. We cannot detect it through our nose. We can easily inhale it without knowing, and this is very poisonous gas. From the gas stove, gas water heater, the garage, sometimes the car would emit carbon monoxide if you keep it on for a while. This detector could be a life-saving device if we apply into our homes. Another thing I strongly recommend is this toilet lid holder. This is to prevent toddler to come here and open this lid because they're so curious, you know. So obviously this is the locking position right now. I cannot open this lid because it's pushing against the tank. In order for me to open it, just press here easily and then push it over, and now it can open. Put it back to the locking position, push this button, and will automatically swing back. This is very helpful, and I do think it works very well. I think there are probably other designs to do the similar thing. Doesn't matter what kind. The purpose is obviously to prevent the lid from opening by our babies. This is something we all know, but sometimes we're busy as parents and we forget about it. It is this small object throughout the house, either on the floor or anywhere a child can access. I guess we just have to be diligent to remove those choking hazards. The other thing is a lot of our homes have pets. The dog, cat food, most of the time it will be on the floor. It's easy access for our toddler. This particularly dog food is small enough not to be too concerned about, but sometimes the bigger dog food or dog treat, child can easily grab one and swallow it and end up choking. So this is something that can be prevented if we pay attention to this. The other thing we have is the gate installed here in the hallway, basically to block baby and dogs from going to the area that we don't want them to go unless we open the gate. So this gate right here is at the top of the stair, and this is really crucial because obviously we don't want baby to accidentally fall down the stairs when playing over here in a game room. Every time we come up here with the baby, the first thing we do is lock this gate so she won't be able to open it. I think this is more important than install the gate at the bottom of the stair for obvious reasons. It could be detrimental if baby fall down the stairs. If have a second storage home, that I highly recommend. Any gate would work as long as there's a gate. This particular gate works like this. Currently it's locked. Push up, open, and swing all the way. And the other thing I want to show is that this additional barricade attached to the rails of the stair. So we've got this long hallway. And this I really don't trust in case baby push it hard enough that I'm afraid it's gonna break or come off. To secure the rails by putting another some kind of barrier in here, anything would work. In our case, it's actually a long metal gate that put in here. It's all zip tied, so it's very secure, so you can't even move it. This is definitely make me feel much better when baby playing here upstairs. And it's the same over here. There's another section upstairs, the rails. Although we have some furnitures here, still wanted to put an extra security. This is actually not a gate, is we have extra crib, so this is just a side of the crib. We tie it up here to make sure it's secure and baby can never push through this. And I almost forgot, but this is definitely something I think is important to do, is that when there is a tall cabinet or any kind of cabinet that's heavy, in order to prevent baby pull and the cabinet fall, and then of course fall on the baby would also be really dangerous, to put a little latch in the back so that this would not be movable or fall. You never know. Accident do happen. For a cabinet to fall and hit the baby, it will be pretty bad. So this is definitely something more important to do. Another child safe action that we did is the stove knob protector. It's a cover basically to prevent child to turn on the gas, because this is a gas stove, or for electrical. Either way, heat or gas is very dangerous. It's just a little cap here. In order to open it, press here and it will just open. Then you can turn it on and off, and when it's done, close it up, click. That's it. This particular one is this brand, safety knot covers, and there are 5 in there. Right now we only use 2 because this is the only 2 that baby could have access to, although this is a countertop stove. I think this is even make more sense for house has the stove, the knot is on the side, which is much lower and much easier for the child to access. So this become much more important in those stove setup. Now this one further out is pretty difficult for her to reach, so right now we didn't install the rest of the 3 knob. So this is it. Make us feel much better. We don't have to worry about it. A big part of childproofing our home is to keep dangerous things out of reach of our babies, such as medicine, knives, alcohol, cleaning supplies with chemicals. Locking these things away is essential to keep our child safe. So here is one of the drawer locks that I installed in the kitchen. It is a magnetic lock, so it uses a magnet. Just touch here and then open. When you close it, it's closed. You can only open it using this. There is this little switch underneath. If I push it up like this, then this would permanently disable the lock. If I push it down, it activates it again. Advantage of this method, you can't really see a lock or anything from outside the cabinet. So it's pretty pleasant that way. The disadvantage is that you have to have this to open it, so try not to lose it. There is a little station here, so if I just put it in right there, it would instantly stay because the magnet. So we got these two drawers, they both have the same lock and it works pretty well. The second type of cabinet locks that I installed is this kind. I use it on the lower cabinet here. Open, as you can see, there's a click. So this is as much as you can open. There's a little bit gap in here, but the door is locked without being able to access because it's very narrow little gap in here. And for adult wanting to open it, only way to do it is when open, you press this down, and that would allow this little piece to be lowered so it will not clutch into this upper part of the door. That's it. And then close, locked again. So this one, I think the advantage is without having to depending on a magnet to release it. So you just basically come here and open it. It's pretty easy. The little bit of a disadvantage, as you can see, obviously it opens a little bit, so I'm not sure if the baby eventually will figure out to open it herself, but so far it works pretty good. Something I learned is make sure that it is on the right height over here. When I first installed it, I basically have this installed on all the lower cabinets in the kitchen. Most of them works fine, but a few of them I've noticed that after probably a week or two that this become a little bit loose, and when I didn't install it tall enough, it actually did not click so well over here. So when I open it really hard, I can open it. Note to pay attention to the heights of this to make sure it's not exactly you think it would work. Maybe do a little bit up, but of course if you do it too high, then this thing would cut into the upper cabinets and you can't even like close it. So this door has the problem that I just mentioned. If I pull this hard enough, see, I can open it. And the reason I think this one, it was just exactly the height that I thought it would work, and it worked for only a couple weeks and then become a little bit loose, so it does not work too much anymore. I need to fix this. This second type of cabinet lock can use in drawers as well, and these two drawers are installed with this type. See, in order to open the drawer, just press here and open and close. I definitely recommend both these two types of cabinet locks. One of the biggest reasons I like them is it's really just visually pleasant. You can't really tell there's a lock in there. There are a lot of different kind of locks or strings in the market for locking cabinets, and I did a lot of research before I ordered these two kind, and I'm really happy that I did, and it works pretty well. One other thing we did is to using this foam. It has a little bit sticker in here, but it's not sticking up, so we have to using tape to secure it. But this is basically to protect the edge of a wall in case baby fell and hit a head on the edge. So this is really soft and puffy. The other thing we have is this corner little protector is made of silicone or plastic. Put it on the edge of a table in case again baby bumping her head on it. The same thing on this table. On each corner we got the same protector here, sticker inside, but it wasn't really too secure, so we double secured it with more glue in there. so that baby won't take it off. These are installed on all the corners of this table. To sum it up, here is the list of child safety items that I demonstrated today. I hope it can be helpful to you guys. What you do that for?